Welcome back to VMware View 5 Essentials Training. In this lesson, we're going to talk about the course scenario that's going to help guide us through our lessons. Let's start by talking about some of the advantages of using this course scenario. First of all, it allows us to take the book knowledge that we gain during the lecture portion of the lessons and apply it to real-world situations and problems. This helps to solidify the concepts in your mind. Next, it gives us the ability to provide consistent examples, not only from one setting to the next, but from one lesson to the next as well, providing a better flow throughout the entire course. And finally, it provides purpose and structure when we do our demonstrations. Rather than just clicking through the screens and talking about each setting, we can actually go through the screens as if we were trying to solve a problem and discuss where one setting or another might be better for a given scenario. Now here's our scenario that we'll use. Our scenarios will be based around a company named Home and Family Insurance. It's a full-service insurance company offering health, life, home, and auto insurance. They have a single corporate headquarters that contains most of the administrative staff, the IT department, and the executives. They don't have any branch offices, but they do have many independent insurance agents throughout the entire country. These agents are not actual employees, but do require internal access to some applications. This is so that they can access sales applications for selling the insurance, and the ability to access the different back-end systems that provide them information about the different customers and the status of any current claims. These agents are almost always remote, and currently access the system using a VPN and a company-supplied laptop. There are many concerns with this particular setup, both the need to support this laptop and to secure it without losing any customer information. Most of these agents are located out in the field, and therefore can have very poor internet connectivity. This is also a concern with this current setup. As we go through the lessons, we'll specifically address the needs for the call center and the accounting department, both located in the main corporate headquarters, and we'll also touch on the agents and some of their special needs. Now, the data center in which all of our desktops will be hosted is located in a co-location facility approximately 10 miles from headquarters. In between the two sites is a 100 megabyte metro area network connection, providing high bandwidth between the two different sites, and making it look as if it were a single site. And now for some of the challenges that Home and Family Insurance plans to tackle using their View infrastructure. IT is currently in a 4-year lease cycle on desktops. This requires the IT staff to have to replace each user's desktop every 4 years. In order to reduce the OpEx costs, the IT department has decided to implement a virtual desktop infrastructure, which gives them the additional advantage of centralizing all of the equipment and data into the data center, allowing them to not only reduce costs, but also to increase security. The company is also considering policies that would support employee-owned assets for both PCs and cell phones, and also policies to allow users to work from home in certain situations. These are not primary challenges that they're trying to solve, but additional advantages they may gain from implementing a virtual desktop infrastructure, and they hope to evaluate the technical capabilities of these two policies while working on this implementation. The agents themselves are not actually employees, but they do require some access to some internal systems, specifically for accessing the sales system and to be able to access claims information in order to provide more personalized service to their customers. Currently, this access is enabled by corporate-owned laptops being sent to each of their agents, who then use a VPN connection in order to access the central systems. Since they're corporate-owned laptops, IT is responsible for the laptops and making sure that they work properly for the agents. This can be cumbersome with agents spread throughout the country. There's also a security risk, since the laptops oftentimes will contain information about the clients, and with the agents traveling quite a bit within their own region, the risk of lost or stolen laptops and data is very high. With this new VDI infrastructure, IT is hoping to be able to eliminate the need for sending laptops to the agents and allowing them to use a BYOPC model, or Bring Your Own PC. This would eliminate the need for IT to support the hardware and make it easier for them, since they can support the desktop that the user connects to, which is located in their own data center. One big challenge with these agents is the geographic dispersal of them throughout the country, and the fact that some of them don't always have the greatest internet connections. This is one challenge that will have to be directly addressed in our virtual desktop infrastructure. And that's a quick look at our course scenario. Keep this information in mind as we go along, because it'll help you understand and put all the configurations that we do within Vue into a real-world context.